say your team started out hot this season, pero lately 2-game losing streak, not so good for you. What do you think has to be different para maiba yung result today?
More practice ang ginawa namin, hard training, yung mga bata. Although wala ako sa training nila because my mom was in the hospital, I see to it na gagawin nila yung dapat nilang gawin.
Now, Coach, the last time you faced UE, you dominated them. So ngayon, baka they're looking to get a little revenge on you. They're seeing that 2-game losing streak kayo. They might think it's an easy win for them. What's your mindset facing the Red Warriors?
Pakiwari ko hindi naman. It is because the same people naman, isa lang naman ang babantayan namin doon, si Rosalie. Then ang mga bata ko naman is may sanay sa skills.
They look like they've really prepared to snap this 2-game losing streak. Let's see what Adamson has to offer.
Obviously, Coach Mami Dulce is preoccupied as well with, his mom or her mom sick. So our prayers go out to you and the family. Now, taking something off that message, she knows that she has a veteran team na alam ang gagawin, and she's hoping that they come in prepared today against the Lady Warriors.
Again, Mami Dulce, very confident when it comes to speaking about her team. And mukhang hindi naman siya rattled on Bisque coming into this ball game, at alam na alam niya kung sino lang papatayan. Sabi nga niya, isa lang naman ang papatayan dyan. Of course, it's Gigi Rosales. Pero tignan naman natin on the side of UE, kung yun din ba yung game plan? Will it be a Rosales game? Or magiging maganda din ang distribution today ng bola for UE?
You have your Kimberly Dizon Caballero, who can contribute for UE. Now let's talk about the Lady Warriors of University of the East in their last game. That was against La Salle in their first meeting, which was I guess judged as a technical win for UE. And the second time around they met here in the second round of eliminations, La Salle got the revenge sort of back via a straight set win.
That's right. DLSU played unaffected with even that minor setback. They were slapping out with a penalty. And before this game, where their game against the same team, UE, was forfeited and giving the Lady Warriors the win. That's why nga 3 wins na sila. Playing with vengeance, I'm sure. Etong De La Salle really took matters into their hands, winning it in 3 straight sets in a dominant manner. UE not even getting to the 20th mark, scoring only 18, 16, and 19 in that game. Really such a show of dominance by DLSU once again, having 16 more attack points, plus again on the serve, 7 more excellent serves produced by La Salle against the only 2 of UE. And alam mo, siguro nga may konting vengeance on the part of De La Salle. Siyempre, blemish record because of that UE game.
Now, of course, Coach Vanji De Jesus of the Lady Warriors has had a trying season, to say the least. Let's pick her mind, as earlier she had a chat with our Erin Torrejon.
Coach Vanji, so far sa second round, wala pong panalo pa yung UE Warriors. Ano po yung dahilan dahil dito?
Hello, good afternoon. Yung resulta pa rin yan yung holiday. Pero although, nagka-catch up na rin. At saka yung iba, nagkasakit kasi because of the change of climate. Kaya hindi mo rin mapilit yung ibang player. Saka merong carried away ng mga nang pangyayari. Yung sa La Salle, yung sa aming player. Parang isa rin yun. Pero at least, nakaka-catch up na rin sila.
Tapos lastly, Coach, chance nyo nang bumawi sa Adamson today. Paano po kayo naghanda at ano po yung game plan nyo?
Okay, training namin kasi most of the teams now, hindi lang yung sa aking team, kulang sa heart para lumaban. Yun ang inaano ko sa kanila na kailangan always fight to win. You have to have a winner instinct. Yun, most of the teams I observe also, yun ang kakulangan. Para bang they just play just for fun, just para compliance, ganun lang. Kaya ngayon, sinasabi namin, kailangan nyo fight to win because when it comes to skills, hindi na sila nahuhuli. The teams, halos lahat naman teams improve ng skills. Kaya yun lang ang kulang. Okay.
Thank you, Coach. There you have it, Coach Vanji of the UE Lady Warriors.
Lady Warriors healthy coming into today's game, and all that Coach Vanji is asking for is heart, a lot of heart, as they take on the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Both teams have 2-game losing streaks. Let's see who can get on the winning track today. We'll take a break and come back with the starting 6 after this. here inside the arena in San Juan for the main event this Wednesday afternoon. The Adamson Lady Falcons at the precarious number 4 position in the standings with a 5-4 record, while the UE Lady Warriors at a distant number 6 with 3-6. But both teams, especially UE, with a golden chance to make it to the Final Four with a series of wins here, starting with Adamson as we set it courtside for the starting 6.
Nestor Naesa, national referee. Our second referee, Bob Malena, national referee. And our teams playing today, the Adamson Lady Falcons versus the UE Lady Warriors. Let's meet the starters first for the Adamson Lady Falcons. Number 2, Pau Soriano. Number 3, Bem Spineda. Number 5, Mayet Zapanta. Number 8, Angela Binting, team captain. Number 10, Shampong Kinlok. Number 14, May Makatuno. Air libero number 1, Angel Vasquez. And head coach, Mami Dulce Pante. And now, starting with the UE Lady Warriors. Number 1, Shisa Nebrita. Number 3, Kimberly Dizon. Number 4, Abigail Ponon. Number 8, Lori Longalong. Number 9, Cristel Rosale, team captain. Number 15, Teresa Caballero. Air libero number 12, Marian Balmaceda. And head coach, Banshee De Jesus.
A bit of a change for Adamson, as you see May Jennifer Makatuno starting as setter today instead of Patilano.
Ito yung mga adjustment siguro na ginawa ni Coach Minerva Dulce Pante during that loss against FEU. So something na minsan may mga gusto siyang itry or some kind of disciplinary action towards some of her players.
It actually started in the 3rd set of that loss against FEU, where Makatuno helped the offense of Adamson win the next 2 sets, 3 and 4, but they lost set number 5. While for UE, it's pretty much the same lineup that Coach Banshee De Jesus uses each and every game.
Like in that game pala, di ba, si Makatuno, so she's being rewarded with more playing time and even starting this game against UE.
Makatuno, though, a very young player. First year out of San Pablo High School, as you see that cut shot error from Benting trying to do a la Pineda, who scored the first point for Adamson in set number 1.
But imagine if Makatuno gets the experience in this second round, I bet she'll really mature faster than expected by
Angela
Coach Minerva.
Angela Benting with her first attack point of the game, of the match. She was frustrated against FEU in the last match. We see her starting off swinging here today, laban sa UE.
You know, you cannot take any team lightly, especially in the second round. Ito na yung winning time eh. So, any team will, if they see you let your guard down, definitely will take advantage of that.
Kimberly Dizon scoring the first attack point for UE. What a great dig by the defense of the Lady Warriors as we send it courtside to check in with Nico Ramos.
Eric and Mosey, you guys heard it during my pregame interview earlier with Coach Mami Dulce. Always interesting, always candid, always not afraid to call a spade when she feels that a spade is out there. And she's also not afraid to say that UE, in her opinion, is a one-woman team and that they only have to look out for Kite Rosale. And also, before the end of that huddle, she reminded her team to fight as the two-game losing streak comes at a bad time for them, being that the race for that fourth spot is now as hot as ever. She also laid down the rule before the game and said, girls, bawal mawala ng pag-asa today. Guys?
Thanks, Nico. Indeed, there were certain points in that game against FEU na parang nawala na ng pag-asa ang Adamson. Although they did fight until the end, it was a 5-setter. Pero there were instances in that game, kita mo, they were just going through the motions, especially middle of set number 2.
Which is not expected of them, especially when you have Benting, you have Kinlog, you have Soriano inside the court for you. You expect them to lead the team, and hindi na dapat masyadong nangyayari yun. But then again, you know, as I've said, lessons learned on that loss against FEU.
Now the onus is on UE, especially the other players, sila Dizon, Caballero, to step up because ilang beses na nga pinoint out. Nico, na si Rosale lang kailangan bantayan. That's kind of like an insult as well to the other players naman. I mean, not, you know, in an intentional manner, but, you know, you've got to show up. Kasi napapansin nga ng ibang teams, ng mga coaches na hindi naman kayo nakaka-contribute. So, why focus on you defensively?
Plus, imagine if the focus on Adamson is only on Rosale, it will be an easier time for, let's say, Dizon, Caballero, and the rest of the gang to do their attack points.
Let's see if they can step up today, especially the likes of Dizon and Caballero. We pointed that out. Now, for more about UE, let's listen in to Erin Torrejon.
After 2 straight losses in the second round, the Lady Warriors are really looking to bounce back and start changing things starting today's game. And the way that Coach Vanji tells her girls that they can do this is by really having the mindset of never giving up inside the court, which is why she motivated them by telling them that a lot of the teams now have been catching up in the standings. And it's their turn now to start winning games.